Hello, everybody. My name is Simona Gamba, and I'm here today to present the project that we're doing with the City of Lugano. So I work as the digital innovation lead at the City of Lugano for the Lugano Living Lab, which is a laboratory for innovation and experimentation, specifically on digital projects. We work on emerging technologies such as IoT, blockchain, AI, for example. So today we're going to talk specifically about a project regarding blockchain. And with me today is also our collaborator and partner.
Hello everyone, I'm Gianluca Perletti, I'm the CTO of Original Land, a company who develop blockchain and AI systems. We work with the municipality since 2020, more or less, and we developed the MyLugano application.
Which, by the way, was born in 2020. So who knows what MyLugano is? Have you ever used it? Okay, good. Okay, and for those who don't know it, it's a digital ecosystem. It's basically a payment circuit in the city of Lugano, and it has a cashback mechanism. So what happens is users can pay in a specific circuit with the Luga token, and we'll talk about this in a second, and they can receive cashback. So if you want to download it, here's the QR code, or you can find it anyway on the app stores. And at the moment, we have 487 businesses that are connected to this circuit. All of them are in Lugano. And so you can, with the app, go to these businesses, and they are in very different areas, such as cultures, bars, restaurants, sports, and pay and sustain also this network. So we are not talking about big businesses. We're talking about small and medium merchants. And we do this because we want the population to discover local shops, and also we want to help local shops. This app was born in 2020 specifically because we knew how hard it was during COVID to get people, get clients. So we started there, but we saw that there was a high success rate, so we kept it also in the future. So it's based, as I was saying, on the Luga token. And the Luga is a legal tender, so it's actually just as the Swiss franc. It's worth 1 franc is 100 Lugas. It's a local stable coin, and it is based on the city blockchain. So in this sense, we know that these concepts, especially for the population, were hard to convey. But before going and talking about how we worked with the population to make them understand how the system worked, I will pass on to you maybe to describe a little bit about the technology.
Of course, the MyLugano application is a normal application. It's written in React Native, but behind the system, we use the blockchain. It's a EVM blockchain. We created the 3A chain. Is a kind of different fork from Ethereum, so you can develop every kind of smart contract in Solidity and in other languages. The blockchain, of course, we have the Explorer, the nodes, so you can go and see what is going on in the blockchain. This blockchain is a little bit different from Ethereum because it is a proof of authority. So a validator nodes can be approved to sign the blocks, and not every nodes can provide the blocks. So in the first token we deployed in the 3A chain is the Luga token. We created in 2020 the first Luga token, but this token is in a token upgradable contract because every 2-3 months the legal ask us to modify the token because for follow the new regulamentations and so on. So of course is a token, but the municipality has the control of this token because this token is a multi-sig conditioning because the municipality wants to use this token only in the MyLugano application, so you cannot sell this token into another exchange. We created also an automated cashback is in a single transaction. For the legal part, we introduced a few months ago the limited cap, and there is a possibility to extend this cap to an unlimited cap. All this system is based on the smart contract, so you can see the code on the is a public code. You can see this code into the Explorer, and but you cannot move your token outside the MyLugano app because the municipality has the second signature and the second key to move the token.
So the functionalities now are these that you see here. We are actually developing new functionalities for the future. So in the next months, you will probably see an app that becomes more like the super app of the City of Lugano. But at the moment, it sort of looks like Twint, for example. So you can send money, receive money. That's peer-to-peer transactions. You can receive cashback also when you're paying with a credit card, and then you want to just receive the cashback in Luga, for example. You have the possibility to have a wallet and also to mint NFTs. We'll go more into details later. And also, well, of course, you can pay with Luga. So whenever you go to a shop that is enabled to use the Luga, you can pay with that. And there's a map underneath with all the shops that are connected to the circuit. And there's also a booking platform. This is still in development. Let's say it's in early stages. What we're going to do in the future is integrate it with Lugano Eventi, so the app of Lugano Eventi. So there's a booking platform in that. But as you can see, it's pretty close to the Twint interface. Do you want to talk more? Mm-hmm. Yeah? All right.
When you are thinking about the wallet, crypto wallet, you're thinking about the sending tokens, receiving tokens, use the NFTs. But the biggest part is behind the transaction, because we created a private blockchain, and when you want to see every transaction you made, you cannot go to the node, to the blockchain, and retrieve your transaction. So we built a system behind, and it's a very huge system, because for every transaction we need to collect the blocks, collect all the transaction inside, and with this transaction and with these oracles, we call it oracles, but we can send notification when you're receiving tokens, we can send emails, or every time you can collect an NFTs, we can send tokens. So without a proper system behind, you cannot send notification into the blockchain. So we created a very huge system to synchronization our database to the blockchain and send notification. Inside the MyLugano app, we introduce also the NFT tickets. So you can use your NFT to enter a conference, enter a private event. So you can collect your NFTs and use as a token. How we did it? Sorry, how we did it? Every time you show the ticket, there is a system on your phone that sign your NFT with your private key, of course, and the QR code you have to show the QR code to the enter, of course, and this QR code change every 5-6 seconds to create a sort of protection. So you cannot clone this QR code because there is an availability of maximum 5 seconds.
So this technology is helping us change the way we do campaigns. and the way we promote the city and the businesses in the city. So, for example, we're doing interactive campaigns around Lugano. You might have seen something also at Christmas time around, and that's the picture you see on the right, where the stickers were placed around the city, and the 100,000 francs in Lugas were distributed to the population. So whoever would scan, they would randomly get from 10 francs to 400, I think, in their wallet. So this was one of the campaigns that we did to promote shopping in the city during the festivities. Another one is to incentivize people to recharge. So you can recharge 100 but get more lugas for that. So that's the campaign we did on top on the left. But we also do campaigns where we promote the activities of the merchants. So we take a picture of them, we talk about them, and we add this to the map. So these are things that we do towards the users. And the thing is, we also are experimenting new ways of doing shopping. So for example, designing shopping experiences such as cultural shoppings. This is basically like creating a playlist, not a playlist, a collection of businesses that are connected to culture, for example, museums, cinemas, bookstores, and so on. And we did an experiment this year with 18-year-olds. Usually the city gives to 18-year-olds a present every year. So this year we decided to give them 200 francs in buono cultura. It's basically another token. And it's like the Luga, but it's only spendable in specific stores. And so this is just the beginning. We are going to work soon also on sustainable shopping. So having all those shops that have a sustainability mark. We still need to understand and design this type of experience or the type of model. We don't know if it's going to be based on cashback or points or rewards. We don't know yet. But this technology is really helping us go in this direction. At the moment, since 2021, we have 45,000 users using the app, and we have 20 active wallets. This means that we have about 80,000 transactions per year, and we have specific peaks, for example, in the summer, especially when people go out more, they drink more, they go to the Lido, for example. We had a peak of 15,000 transactions. But just to give you an idea of the growth, this is from January of 2023. The growth has doubled, basically. So this means that we are working in the right direction. Especially not really technologically, of course, but also from a positioning point of view. And how did we get here? Because it was pretty hard. It's like having an engine, designing a nice engine and being very proud and also a bit nerdy also in wanting to explain the technology behind it. This is how we started. So, but what the user wants and what we discovered is basically the start-stop of an engine. They don't really care about what's behind it, but we learned it the hard way. So in 2020, when we launched the app, of course, we were talking about the whole system, ecosystem, merchants, blah, blah, blah. But also there were words, and you can still see them on the website. There are still words such as blockchain, three-edge chain, crypto, stablecoin, wallet, and circuit. And the website is going to change soon because we realized how hard it is for users to understand it and to feel like they can trust the technology or trust what we're doing. They keep thinking, oh, crypto, oh, Bitcoin. That's how they usually, let's say, interact with us at the beginning. So we had some lessons learned. So the first one, of course, as I was anticipating, is forgetting what's behind the app. So blockchain. Avoid crypto nerd jargon, introduce complex functionalities only if they're needed. For example, the NFT we were talking about before was like one of the main features. Hey, mint your NFTs. Now we understood that it's not really that catchy. It's useful for NFT ticketing, but not for the user. So we moved it in another area of the app. Lesson number 2 at this point is if we're not talking about crypto and blockchain and all that, we understood that we needed to really simplify it. So now it's scan, pay, and save money with the cashback. And that's basically it. Or use the app to support your local community of businesses. And there's also a zero fee approach, but that's mostly for the merchants. They're mostly interested in that. And of course, simple UX. You saw it. We tried to simplify the interface as much as we could. We're going on and doing this much more. I come from service design, so this is basically what I'm working on at the moment. And of course, we're working closely together. Just to show you from a research we did last year, Luga is on 5th in the payment methods in Lugano, which is good. We're very happy about this. And if we go to people under 35, actually it goes up to 4th place and it surpasses cash. So that's also very good. We're very happy about this. And yeah, so I don't know if we have more time. I don't think so, or maybe just a little bit. 4 minutes, okay. So I guess we can vote. I don't know if you want spoilers on what we're going to do for the super app and what we're designing, or if you want to ask questions. I guess you can vote. Spoilers, okay, good, okay. So I don't know how many of you have any of these apps, but these are our 3 official apps of the City of Lugano. We have Lugano Servizi based on where do I throw my garbage, or how can I tell you if there's a hole in the street, things like that, or which parkings are available, for example. These are the services that are in this app. We have Lugano Eventi with a list of events, of course, and also you can book them. And then there's MyLugano, which we just talked about. So what we're going to do is work on a single sign-on that is actually also going to be connected to the eGov platform, where there are many other functionalities on the website. And then, obviously, we're going to keep having the payments, the circuit, but we're also going to work on changing the homepage, making it longer, and having more like a web page that can unite the payment, as you can see here, but also services, news. I'm just going to go very quickly so I can go through that. Events. And also we have a chat bot that is actually powered by AI. So we're testing and training that as well. So this will also, it's already there, but we're going to improve this one as well. And then just very quickly, this is the events page. So these are all mock-ups. We're actually working on right now on defining the single functionalities. So probably by June, maybe, who knows? Are we optimistic? Maybe later. Okay, we will have this new version of the app. That's it. Hopefully we were on time. Yeah, good. Okay, great.
Can you also use MyLuga if you are not living in Lugano?
Yes, yes, you can. So for example, I don't live in Lugano. I live in Locarno, but I use the app. So for shopping, it's great. Also, in the future, we will also have the eco card in there. So if you live in Lugano and you recycle in recycling spots, you can use your eco card. But if you're not from Lugano, such as me, I just won't see the eco card in the application.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there a way to buy francs with Luga coin? Like, or where can you do that?
You mean Luga coins with francs?
Yeah.
Luga coins with francs, you can do it from the app. You can use Twint, for example, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can buy Luga token, by card, by Twint. There is a button inside the application. You can click the buy, and you can buy a token. You cannot reverse the system, so you cannot selling the.
Yeah, that's
Luga.
what I meant. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can use and spend the Luga token in here in Lugano. We have more than 400 merchants, and every transaction you will receive a cashback from 5% to 10%.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, one thing is that we will have in the near future, we are already working on that. We are going to elevate the number of lugas that you can have. This is by the legal entity that is going to give us hopefully an okay. So you can put an unlimited number of francs in lugas in the app. So you could even buy a car, for example, just using the app and receiving cash back.
Okay.
Thank you.